What was your "we need to leave now" moment? When I was a kid, I saw a guy pushing his broken down car, so I gave him a hand to push it. He then proceeded to smash the grill open with a screwdriver to get the bonnet open, and that is when I realized I was helping a car thief. Got out of there real quick. I was traveling alone in Bangkok, taking a tuk-tuk, open air taxi somewhere. A common scam I'd been warned of was for drivers to make a stop somewhere and basically lock you in a shop until you bribe your way out. My driver started asking if I was doing any shopping and suggested we stop at his cousin's store. No thanks. He starts begging, please, you'll really like his store. More emphatically, no thanks. Take me to my destination. He says we're just going to stop there quickly on the way. So I just waited until he stopped at a red light, then got out and walked away. He was screaming at me to come back, but he can't exactly leave his tuk-tuk in busy traffic. Nah, sister, don't play those games. About 2 months ago, I'd stayed up past my usual bedtime. And as soon as I got in bed, I smelled something odd and was hearing some inconsistent banging and clattering from downstairs. I don't live in a great neighborhood, so none of this was unusual, but I got out of bed to check anyway and saw flames licking up the side of the building. Yelled at my wife to get out of bed and threw on some clothes, and we hightailed it out. Our building has a shared wall with the next, and that one had an apartment on the ground floor fully engulfed by the time we made it outside, ended up condemning the whole building. I was the first one to call 911. I've been jerking myself awake in the night pretty consistently since then. Several years ago, we had a bit of a flood during spring after a period of intense rain and rapid snowmelt. Me and my dad were on one of our favorite nature trails when we observed a river that had formed alongside the path and carved out a ravine. Across the ravine, I could see a large tree had fallen after the ground beneath its roots had been washed away. There was another large tree along the bank that looked very vulnerable as its roots were already becoming exposed. I commented that it would likely fall before the day was over. We stood there for a few seconds longer, and I was fixated on the tree swaying from side to side. Then the tree suddenly went still, and I had this absolute primal fear take over and started screaming to run. As we fled, I could hear it come crashing down. It struck exactly where we had been standing. Later, I learned that large objects falling towards you don't often appear to be moving. I'm certain that the tree must have already been falling, and I had some sort of subconscious awareness of it.